Hey guys, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and we are back today with a new league. This is the IPA, and this is Season 1, this is Week 1, and we're going up against Tom, aka Darizzle the man. I'll leave his links down in the description below. You can go ahead and check him out. He's a really cool guy. Recommend check him out. And he has an accent, so there's that. So this is the IPA. This is a new league that we joined. It's a league that I just kind of want to have some fun in and get some good practice in. And the draft, I posted a picture of our team over on the old Twitter, so you can go ahead and check that out to see our entirety of the team. But you can see the team that I'm deciding to bring for this week right here. I'm not going to go super in-depth with the team, but we have a speedy Gliscor at no speed, talent speed, hoop unbound if he's not scarfed, with Roost, U-turn, Taunt, and Earthquake, I think. Or no, maybe Toxic over Taunt and then Earthquake. Yeah, I think it was Toxic over Taunt and then Earthquake. We have a Scarfed Greninja. We have a defensive Miltank with Stealth Rocks and Heal Bell. Even though we have a Toxic Orb user, we have Heal Bell just because I knew he was going to bring Klefki this week, and getting something T-Waved is not fun. We have Vaporeon with Toxic, I believe, Scald, Protect, and Wish. It is defensive also. We have a Mega Altaria with Agility, Roost, Flamethrower, and Hyper Voice, Special, Max, Modest, all that good stuff. We have a defensive, it's kind of mixed defensive Roserade. It's mixed in Spadef and defensive. So, or Spadef and Defend, I think Def. I don't know what you call it, but it's mixed defenses. And it has Spikes, Synthesis, Giga Drain, and HP Fire as its moveset. So that's the team. It's a pretty good team. It matches up well against Tom, in my opinion. Threats to the team, I knew that Mega Aerodactyl was a pretty big threat if Miltank goes down. Our only way to really deal with it if Miltank goes down is going to be Vaporeon getting like a Scald off on it, or Greninja Scarf Surf coming through. I knew WinCon Greninja is going to be so good in this match. I already knew Greninja is going to be amazing in this match. I decided not to bring Talonflame. Also, it's Torrent Greninja. Not Protean, it's Torrent. I knew Talonflame wasn't really going to be too useful in this match, so I didn't end up bringing it, and that was a good thing because he has a Klefki, Garchomp, and Aerodactyl. All three of them destroy Talonflame. Garchomp because Rock Helmet Rough Skin, Klefki because T-Wave, and Aerodactyl just eats up Brave Birds all the time. It does do pretty good against Hoopa. It does decent against Jellicent depending on the set, and we can take out a Durant, but that's just about it, really. And I saw my mic, sorry about that. I'm going to get into the battle now, I think. I think that's everything I need to say, right? I think so. I think I'm going to discuss what I do in the battle. I'm going to change the speed to normal. So here we go. So I decided to lead off with the Gliscor. I felt as though, I'm going to pause it all the time, by the way. I felt as though Gliscor was a pretty good lead against his team. Actually, I'm not going to pause it. I thought Gliscor was a great lead against his team. He ends up leading Durant, and then he swaps out into the Jellicent as I swap out to the Vaporeon because I wanted to see what kind of Durant that was. So I just wanted to scout it out, just to see what kind of Durant it was, because I can't really hurt Durant too much with Gliscor. He ends up taunting Vaporeon, which really stinks, because what kind of Jellicent runs Taunt? I don't even know. We see Taunt and Will-O-Wisp, though, which is pretty cool, so I'm going to start speeding this up a little bit more. I'm going to start getting my hazards up now. I really want to start hazard stacking his team. As he goes out to Klefki, and he's also going to start hazard stacking my team. We each don't have any spinners or defoggers on our team, so it's kind of just like the battle of the hazards. But I decided to keep going for Hidden Power Fire with a Technician boost so that we can take out the Klefki. We actually had a crit. Crit does matter because that means he would have been able to set up another layer of spikes, but we avoid that layer of spikes, which is pretty cool. I'm not going to complain about that. He goes Hoopa Unbound, though, and Hyperspace Fury just destroys us. Unfortunately, he doesn't go for it again. I don't know why. He would have taken us out, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me too much, which is, that's pretty cool. I'll take it. But he's out here with his Jellicent, and Jellicent is a threat right now. We've seen Hex, Will-O-Wisp, and Taunt so far. We haven't seen his fourth move. I'm assuming it's Recover, but as you can see right here, it's Scald. He doesn't have Recover on this Jellicent, which blew my mind. Because Jellicent's actually a pretty big threat for us, but now that he doesn't have Recovery, it actually makes it a lot easier to deal with now that he doesn't have Recovery. But we're kind of having a little bit of a stall war here with Miltank and Jellicent. That kind of happened. I want to try getting up rocks as soon as possible. That's honestly my game plan right now. Because if I can get up rocks, that's going to really limit his switch-ins a lot. Also, I get a Toxic off on the Jellicent, which is huge, because that means that his Jellicent can't stall us out any longer, which is amazing. So I'm going to go Miltank. I'm going to get those rocks up. I really want to get them up. He doesn't go for Taunt, which is kind of surprising. Goes for Will-O-Wisp. I would have either went for Taunt or Scald if I was him. I don't really think... I think he should have swapped Will-O-Wisp up for Recover I feel like, because Scald burns basically almost every time. It doesn't get a Scald burn in this though, which is pretty cool, but it burns basically every time. So I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. But he goes for the taunt finally, and we're basically at full, so I'm not really too worried. I could body slam, predicting a switch, but I decided not to. I decided to just pull a double out into Rose Raid as he actually goes out to Garchomp, because I knew he wasn't going to stand since the toxic damage is really, really racking up. But we each have decent amount of hazards up. Stealth Rocks and Spikes. 2 layers of Spikes on both of our sides and Rocks up on both of our sides. So we're just kind of hazard battling right now. And this Garchomp goes for Dragon Tail, which is like, wow. Okay, so we're going to be doing this. I don't want to attack him because Rough Skin Rocky Helmet is no bueno. He Dragon Tails us out again into Greninja this time as he goes for Endure. So we've seen Endure, Dragon Tail, and Stealth Rock. His last move, we don't know what it is. But now I'm thinking, okay, we could actually set up with Mega Altaria. So I got Gliscor, Dragon Tails, me out into Rose Raid, and I'm like, okay, this is bad. This is bad. I don't want to kill this thing. He actually outspeeds us and kills us. We're not investing in speed, so it was going to happen. And I actually got to Gliscor. I don't really know why. That was a big, big, big misplay. I even said I want to go out to Mega Altaria, but then I click Gliscor. But thankfully, we get Dragon Tailed out into Gliscor, and I go for the agility. And we see his last move, Earthquake, against the Rose Raid, so that's how I knew it wasn't Poison Jab or Toxic. And that's why we can set up. And he starts going for the Earthquake, and I need to get up another agility in case that's a Scarf Durant. That's why I went for another agility, and I don't want to keep boosting up because the Earthquake, or not, yeah, an Earthquake crit could just really ruin us. He ends up going out to Jellicent, which I found really surprising. We just high voice to kill that thing too. And then he goes Durant, which I found even more surprising because the Flamethrower takes him out. This whole time he could have just went out to Mega Aerodactyl. I do feel like he misplayed pretty big there. Mega Aerodactyl does take 1 Hyper Voice. I believe it does 76 max, I think. So he takes a Hyper Voice, pretty much guaranteed. And he told me he did have a bit of HP investment. So he's definitely going to take a Hyper Voice. So I do feel like he misplayed there. But I also misplayed going out to Gliscor instead of going straight out to Altaria. So I don't know. I feel like we both misplayed. And it was a really good battle. I sack Miltank here so that we can get a free switch out to Greninja and go for the U-turn and just take out the Hoopa. And we can actually win the match right there. It was a really good match. I do feel like both me and Tom misplayed quite a bit. The crit on the Klefki for him not getting up the next layer of spikes did come in handy, though Gliscor wouldn't have been able to take a Hyperspace Fury at the end and U-turn and take him out anyways, so it would have still been a 2-0, but it would have been a lot closer because spikes don't affect Gliscor since he's flying in the air. It would have been a lot closer if had he got up the second layer of spikes, because that means Greninja wouldn't have been able to come in and U-turn and kill. But it does mean that we'd be in Torrent Surf, and Torrent Surf does 59% max to Hoopa, and he was at 58.8, so I don't know. It just rolls all over the place. But it was a really fun battle. I really did enjoy the battle, and I had a lot of fun. We did pick up the 2-0 victory in the week uno of the IPA, and it was a ton of fun. I really did enjoy it. Like I said, few misplays on both sides. Overall, though, it was a really, really good match, and I really did enjoy it. I feel like had he not gone out to Jellicent and Durant, had he gone straight out to Mega Aerodactyl, I would have just Hyper Voiced there, because there really wouldn't have been a point, and that means that Greninja would have been able to come in and just been able to, I think, yeah, Greninja would have, because we would have had Mega Altaria, Gliscor, and Greninja left. Yeah, so Greninja would have been able to come in. I would have been able to Surf, take him out, or U-turn, I guess, but I don't know. We'd have to like Torrent Lock Greninja into Surf and get off some damage if we wanted to win. I do feel like Gliscor would have been able to finish things up, because that means if we got the High Voice off, that means that he wouldn't have been able to swap out with Mega Aerodactyl, so we would have been able to kill Mega Aerodactyl. He would have still had Jellicent, Durant, and Hoopa. Jellicent, Durant, and Hoopa. I would have been able to take the Mega Aerodactyl. I don't know. It would have been really, really close, honestly. I think Gliscor would have been able to win. I do think Gliscor would have been able to win, but it would have been really, really close. I do think Gliscor would have been able to come through, though. But I don't know. I'm just rambling right now. This has been like 10 minutes. Hope you guys enjoy this. If you did enjoy, you know what to do. If you didn't enjoy, you also know what to do. And I'll leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this match. I did misplay with the Gliscor a little bit, going out to that instead of Mega Altaria, but I don't know why I went out to Gliscor, to be perfectly honest. I need to think things through a little bit better. Thankfully, you do come out with a win. It was a fun battle. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest battle because we both misplayed, but it was a really fun battle. It was really, really intense. And I think that's everything I need to say. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have just a great day. And next week of the IPA is going to be next week. Yeah, it should be uploaded on weekends, so there's that. And that's going to be it. Have just a great day. And until next time, have a nice trip.